Alright, what's going on everybody? Today we are back on some Elden Ring this time. A little bit different from what I normally do. Straying away from the Borderlands content for a little bit because this game has been my addiction and one of the main reasons why I haven't uploaded in so long. And Borderlands 3 just kind of grown stale on me, which is kind of weird to say because that game was fun and I hadn't gotten through completely everything that I wanted to, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get burnt out. But luckily, we do have Wonderlands coming up later this week, which I might be streaming or I may just recording. I'm not sure yet. But I completed Elden Ring on one character. I was going to record a first playthrough, but it was extremely boring for content as I was running around a lot, just looking around the world, just trying to find obscure stuff, and not really wasn't much to talk about when you're just running through open fields or meadows or whatever. So I decided against it. I got him to where I wanted him, 151-ish for decent PvP. It's just a standard quality build, but that's not what this video is about. Today I'm going to start a series where I make a faith build. Now, I know that a lot of you probably haven't heard of my second channel, which was just Illogical 2, which is where I was uploading Dark Souls 1, but I decided that that's too much work to manage two channels, so I'm just going to upload both games here. So if some of you don't like that, feel free to swiftly move on, but that's how I want to do things. I can't stick to one game or I will burn out of it extremely quickly. So we're just going to go in right away. We're going to go with the Prophet. And I already do have a character set up. Where's... Here it is, load favorite. I'm going to run with the female I have built. Just gonna make the name easy. There we are. Keep that, keep that. Now for the keepsake, there's no reason to get the Crimson Amber Medallion. You can buy it directly off the start of the game, and it's only like a 8 or 10% increase to your health, which isn't a lot, but in the early game is nice. Even so, we're just gonna run straight to the merchant and buy it if we want to anyways. The rune doesn't give you very many, no point. I ended the game with 6 extra golden seeds, and I might have missed 1 or 2. So you don't need to start with this. You can grab 2 or 3 right off the beginning anyways. And I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of items and locations and stuff that I didn't even know existed right away. Or like that you could go and get. Fanged Imp Ashes. I honestly don't know if you can get these anywhere else. But I don't really use ashes. I know a lot of people do, and you know what? More power to you. That just adds, more replayability, more accessibility to players to play this game. So, don't have a problem with ashes. I just personally don't use them. Now, if anything, I'm just gonna go with the stone sword keys. There's a ton of them around the map. There's more around the map than you actually need, but not everyone's gonna find them right away. I'm going to try and find them all in this playthrough, but I can't promise that, so we'll just grab these, make sure we have enough. And we're just gonna run straight into it. And I am going to do all the dialogue, watch all the cutscenes, and do all that fun stuff. So here we go with the starting cutscene.
The fallen leaves tell a story. is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
If that ain't the absolute best intro to any game that you have ever played, please tell me the name of that game, because I can't think of one better. That, I don't know if it's just the writing from fuck, I feel like a jackass now. Um the Game of Thrones guy. I'm sorry. It's like J.R.R. Martin or something like that. His writing, it might be that, it might be the voice actor, whoever or however it was done, it was phenomenal. Absolutely just astounding. Wow. And I just realized this watching that for like the third or fourth time. That narrator has to be an actual character, because he said, "Arise now, ye tarnished who yet lived." And then I realized that those are all people that we, like, all NPCs throughout the game that we go and see. And yeah, I kind of tried. I didn't really try. This is just the first boss. There's nothing else to grab in that first area, so I'm trying. I can't think of anyone who's. Oh, we had another cinematic. One sec.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I'm sorry, I love all the cinematics in this game. They are done so very well. Now, I've ran through this tutorial already, and I'm sure most of you have, but I'm going to run through here anyways, because why not? And I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, I remember actually. We were talking about the narrator. So the narrator has to be, if not an NPC that we meet now, an NPC that we are going to meet later in the game, because he directly named off a bunch of NPCs and named off, well, us basically, and revived us to restore the Elden Ring, which I do find quite interesting because I'm sure if I hear their voice again, like either one of the bosses or one of the NPCs in the future, maybe we can relate that back, because that is very interesting. I don't think I've heard anyone else talk about that lore-wise. So just running to the tutorial, basic stuff. All right, come on. Man, this spear is not have much stance breaking potential. I'm gonna try and stick mostly to spells more than weapons, but in the early game, that's not really an option. So until we get farther along, get some more damaging spells and more just more ready for it, for getting to that level, we'll just like to that level of being able to use that many spells and just powerful of spells. I have an idea for a couple weapons. I want to use probably the Morning Star, the mace, something that's just very easy to get that we can use at the beginning here. Now, I believe we need 1 level in strength to be able to use the Morning Star, so that won't be too difficult. And running to the tutorial is a really easy way to get some easy souls, because we're only level 7, so it shouldn't cost too much. I also turn the tutorial stuff off so I don't get those pop-ups all the time. After this, we are actually going to go through some of the items and read them off, because I kind of want to keep this playthrough lore-based alongside getting everything. Alright, I don't want to die, so we'll go for parry one more time. That's an overhead. Alright. And then we'll just end it like that, make it easy. There we go. I think he drops 500 or, oh, 400. Alright. Not too bad. Now, we're gonna grab this item here. Just an emote. And that item up there, I'm actually going to show you guys how to get, because it took me a long time before I found it. I did not find it until after I came back after beating the game and then looking around some more, and then eventually I did find it. Now I'm just going to activate this. You can go down there. Oh, there's... Man, we got to get a good start to the game. Okay, so there's some more... what do you call it? Oh, those are multiplayer items. So let's just go through our inventory real quick. See, yeah, nope. I don't think any of this has anything war or lore related. Uh, nope, no. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden Ring, blah blah blah. Yep, nope, nothing here. Nope, just a description that they're all over. Breaks the seal. Yep. Here we go. Incantation of the Two Fingers Faithful. Heals HP for the caster and nearby allies. Hold to continue praying and delay activation. I didn't know that. The Two Fingers has high hopes for the Tarnished, that even if they should be wounded, even should they fall, they will continue to fight for their duty. Incantation originating from a sinister prophecy. The flame of ruin is anathema to the Airtree, but prophets sometimes glimpse it within the faith all the same. Sadly, when this occurs, their sole reward is banishment. Okay. Interesting. So there's two factions, Two Fingers Faithfuls and oh, never mind. That's not a group, but just from a sinister prophecy. They were talking about prophets of the Two Fingers, so in a way. Sacred seal bestowed by Finger Maiden for its catalyst. Yeah, no. Blindfold of exiled prophets for who told misfortune and were persecuted and driven from their homes as a result. Why hesitate if the path leading to the future is clear? Just close your eyes and walk. Row of exiled, no misfortune. Yep. The shackles around the neck warn passerbyers not to lend an ear to their sermons. Oh yeah, because I believe that these people, like who we are supposedly, speak heresy and go against the Two Fingers. So this is our punishment. All right. And then I believe, yep, this is just all the tutorial stuff from right to the beginning. Now we're gonna run down here, and we are most definitely going to die. But that is all right. I am actually going to rest down here because there is a very, very good talisman down here that will help us out a lot since we're pretty squishy off here at the beginning with only 10 vigor. Which, I mean, isn't bad compared to, like, the astrologist or anything, but we're going to need as much as we can get. So... Nope. Nope. Okay, sweet. There we go. So now this guy, you can actually kill this guy if you have a bow or some type of ranged attack. You can kill him, quite interestingly enough. But we're not worried about that right now. We're just worried about trying to survive. Now, we are going to do this the easy way. I'm going to heal. Wait for him to come back down. And then if you wait for him to go back up again, you can just run off the ledge here. Take a little bit of fall damage, but it's worth it. And then this gives us plenty of time to run down this way. Grab this item. Then you just want to come back and just fall off the edge here. And then it gets you to this secret area down here. Now, I don't know of a lot of people that know about this. I mean, the game has been out for 2-3 weeks now, so I'm sure a lot of people have found it. But I still find it very helpful. Now, these guys are going to suck to kill because they are resistant to stabbing damage and are weak to, like, strike or, like, hammers or stuff like that. So... I actually don't know how they are against incantations, though. Ouch. Come on. I know you're rock-based, but, like, come on. Wow. Okay. I shouldn't be surprised. I did say we were gonna die down here, so I can't say I'm surprised. But I'm surprised that takes so long to cast. We are gonna have to up Dex if this is anything like the older games, which I'm like 99% sure that it is from what I have heard from other people playing the game. So, also for the poison, you do not want to roll through it to get out of it faster, because in this game, if you roll through status effects like that, it actually makes them build up faster because it'll coat your body. Because as you can see, I have green on my legs and my arms from where I landed, but other than that, I do not have any poison on me. But it does cover, it does matter how much of your body gets exposed to the said element. So we're gonna run down here to this one, just go boop, take that guy out, let that guy get taken out. All right, it turned around, let's go. We ain't got time to deal with this. So we're gonna run this way and just fall off again. All right, we can actually test out our incantation on this guy. Well, I didn't say that. Okay, this time we're just gonna run past everything and just run straight to the item. I don't want to quit because this item is very good. It is Airtree's favor, which is actually just the Ring of Favor from the Dark Souls games. Now you can get +1 and +2 in your first new game. So this to start will be a lot helpful. It'll be really helpful, but when we get we'll be getting a +1 and a +2 version later, because you need the +2 version for an achievement, because the +2 version actually is considered a legendary talisman. So we will be getting that, but for now we gotta run. We will keep our catalyst out for this guy, seeing how he dies in 2 hits to it. Let's let that guy die. Thank you. Alright, there that guy goes. Now, fall damage is a lot less in this game. I'm just gonna say that from the start. Like, there's a lot of jumps that you think, man, I'm gonna die or I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Nope. Not in this game. Because they want you to take risks, they want you to explore, which I find extremely interesting. Are you kidding me? Alright, this is where I said I'd run past them all, so that is what we are gonna do. Oh, debating, do I want to run back for a Morning Star and then come back, or I don't have to deal with these guys? We'll give it one more try. We'll give it one more try. I just forgot that this class starts off with a spear, which is not good against these imps at all. Basically any type of sharp damage they are extremely resistant against, so oh my god. We are 25 minutes into this and I have done abso-fucking-lutely nothing. I've lost 700 souls. Which, granted, to start isn't that bad. I'll be able to get that right back, but still, it's just like, seriously? Okay. And now here we go again. Because basically at the end of this, when you run down there and run past everything, there's going to be a bridge and there's going to be 2 Scions, which was the first boss. And we are just going to run past them, grab it, and more than likely die. You can try and run past them to get out, but all I'm going to say is good luck to that. If you can do it, great. If you can't, I don't blame you. It is kind of stupid how strong they are that right now, but that is just a forewarning. There's the turnaround. All right. Now let's actually run past everything this time and make it past that trap. You ain't messing with me. Oh, hell no. Okay. Fine. Fine. Have it your way. I didn't want to go that way anyways. It's just so difficult to deal with it. We'll grab the Morning Star and we'll come back. But we really do need to go that way to get that talisman because we only have room for one slot, and that's the talisman that I want until we beat Margit. So let's head out this way into one of my favorite parts of the game, and it's just opening that door to see Limgrave, and that music is just, oh my! When I first got this game, I wish I would have kept. I recorded the beginning part of the first time I was playing this game, and my reaction, I was just awestruck because this is beautiful. It's amazing what they have done with this game. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you to
All right,
Castle
there we go.
Storm.
I thought that was his final voice line, but I just wanted to check it just to be sure. Grab that. Grab that. Just more multiplayer stuff that we don't need to worry about right now. I mean, okay, if you do multiplayer, then I guess that is something you need to worry about, but just basically lets you activate the statues around the map that let you access multiplayer. So first thing we're gonna do is run past Tree Sentinel. Do not try and fight him. It will not go out well for you, I promise you. I tried for an hour and a half the first day that I got the game. We're just gonna do this. Grab this Lost Grace, run over here, and grab this smithing stone. And then there's a merchant here. We're gonna talk to him too.
You're a Tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Alright, so this is the first merchant in the game just telling you, basically, if you see them, don't kill them. They are nice people. Now, this is where you can get your crafting kit, a couple cookbooks, which increases, like, adds to what you can craft. There's a lot of these throughout the game, so get ready for that. Some extra armor, and then these notes, which give you knowledge in brief of whatever their topic is. So, Flask of Wondrous Physic, and then the Waypoint Ruins. We might have to get the shield. No, we shouldn't, because our shield parries. Yeah, goodbye for now. That's all he says. So this is the guiding grace that he's been talking about. You follow that, and it leads you basically to where you should go. Now, what is going on with my shadows? Alright, that's some technical difficulties. There's no reason to go max. And that off. Okay. We'll just refresh real quick. Because I should not be having these problems, because another reason why I haven't been uploading is I upgraded my computer and I actually water cooled it and I had some parts missing, so there, that fixed it. I couldn't use my computer for a solid week and a half, 2 weeks there, because I just didn't have the parts. It couldn't, like, get cooled, so it couldn't run. Oh, come on. There we go. I was gonna say I don't really recommend parrying if you're new to the game, but it is very helpful. I can't even lie about that. So the first things that you can do when you get in the game, it is open world. So you can go straight to Margit if you so choose. I do not recommend it, because no matter how stubborn you are, it is extremely difficult. Now Margit, I did 2 dungeons, and then I just went straight there because I thought, you know, that we'd have to unlock stuff. Because I was playing this like your standard Dark Souls game, but you want to play this more like a Skyrim type of game. Alright, dude, that's not very nice. Okay, tired of messing with you. And I'm gonna run through, we're gonna do about, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 dungeons I think there are in this area. And we're gonna try and get everything that we can before we move on to Margit, because Margit is a very hard boss, and there is an item you can get that will make your experience a lot easier than a lot of other people. So, are you serious? You're done. So we are going to do a little sneaky sneak. Alright, that guy saw me, so not extremely sneaky apparently, and they can just hit through walls. You know, I have fought in a ton of these guys, and I have yet to get their pickaxe. I am sure it would be very helpful. Okay. Now that we're done being attacked, let's see if we can grab this map. Okay. Sweet. Now that'll be helpful. We'll just quickly take out this guy. Perfect. Because this is actually a chest here. It's a great sword, so that'll be helpful. Then we need to rest at this grace specifically, because we will get another cutscene.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
These cutscenes are so good.
Heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Airtree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, so that is our maiden. But I will say, notice how she said that she can play the role of maiden, not to be our maiden. That is a small detail, but something just that I think is interesting. Because my first time playing through, I didn't realize what she really said. Now, we got Torrent, so we are going to grab one more item, and then we'll move on. I'm just going to run past everything. We can't level up yet, so that kind of sucks, because we can't, even if we get our morning start, we can't really use it. But we need to run down here quick. Now, I am being kind of careless and just not caring about enemies and losing runes and everything, but it ain't a big deal. Now, we have our first Ash of War and a whetstone knife to be able to actually apply them, because that is what you need. There are 3 or 4 different ones around that you can get. Kind of want a little bit more souls, so let's see what we can do. There we go. Let's see if we can take out one more guy. Come on, just... I'll heal, fine. Oh no. Man, the game stutters so much sometimes. which is crazy because I just got a new graphics card, the 6900 XT. For those of you who don't know, that's one of the best graphics cards you can get on the market right now. But man, this game, I can't wait for it to become optimized. I forgot. I need to switch this out for you. And just do that. Alright. So now we have enough ruins to level up. So let's head back over to the church where we can rest. And I believe we should get someone to spawn here for us too. Maybe not. Here. Oh, well, here's the map. I should have shown that as soon as we got it. You just get a little bit at a time, and in the last update, they added icons for wherever there's an NPC, so that is quite helpful. Like when you hover over here, it shows Church of Ella and the Merchant. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna teleport here, and we're gonna teleport back. Because I believe then the NPC will be there.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
And here she is.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Airtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Oh, that's quite interesting what she said there. Of wondering when we will grow tired of being obedient to the two fingers, even though we never said yet that we had. But that is probably just assumed that we're supposed to be obeying them. So we're gonna run and go and grab the Morning Star. Now that screaming you hear is actually those guys up there, so don't get too confused about it, because I spent way too long trying to figure that one out, and it was right in front of my face. Now we should survive that. Yeah, we didn't take any damage. But we need to run this way. Don't fall down there. But I want that item, because it's a smithing stone. And the upgrades are just like Dark Souls 3, where it goes 2, 4, 6. So you need 12 of each level of smithing stone. And there are 8 smithing stones. So it goes all the way up to plus 25, I believe. Yeah, because there's a level 8 smithing stone, and then you get an ancient dragon smithing stone, and that's how you get plus 25. 8 goes up to 24. Alright, so reset the mobs, and I believe we have another NPC right up here.
Ah, you must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a gill lake fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
Alright, so he doesn't really have much to say, but he becomes a little bit more important later down the line. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this way. We actually are heading down to the bridge over here. Now, if you want a little help, place down a little beacon, and it'll actually light up in the sky in the overworld so you can see exactly where you're going. Now, there's two ways you can go about this. We're going to grab this grace real quick. I like grabbing a lot of the graces. There are a lot. Like, this definitely has the same problem as Dark Souls 2, where there's just an absurd amount of graces around that can help you out. But we are going to hop up here quick and grab this item. Or grab these items, I should say. Because right now we're dealing with, what do you want to call them? Like a little, I don't want to say town, but like kind of what it is. Like a little group of people. Now, there's a scroll for you sorcerers out there, which we won't be able to use for a while. There we go. Deal with you. Oh, hey. Well, we got a staff, so there's one way to start out. We can switch to sorcerer if we wanted, but I don't really want to, just because I find faith to be more interesting. But we are going to grab... Oh, no, that's a strong guy. We just gotta take this one guy out quickly. This guy is definitely our main problem. Alright. Big problem out of the way. Big problem is now dealt with. Alright, another problem dealt with. The Great Epee. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Otherwise, I feel like I just insulted somebody, but, I believe that's just a rapier. What's up here? Doesn't look like anything, so, just as you can jump up with these, what do you want to call them? Spirit jumps, is what, or spirit something, I don't remember exactly what they're called. You can land on them and not take any fall damage. So, also help with that. Wasn't really needed, but ow, not cool, dude. Let's go to the other side. I don't think, I know it's just the Everjail. It is pronounced Everjail for those of you who didn't know, by the way. It's not Evergall or Evergale. It is Everjail. As an NPC that we find later actually lets us know. Now, we don't want to run straight through these guys. That's not fun. And I went the wrong way. Dang it. Maybe we can't just run straight through them. That's why you don't run straight through them. It's because it hurts. It hurts a lot. And I'm out of heals. But I can use that. Alright. There went the last ballista shot. I thought I was clearly very wrong. But there's Stone Sword Key and there's the Grace. Now, I never actually haven't ridden through there before. The last way that I did it, alright, let's get one. Let's get this marker off. Is if you come around to the other side over here, there's a spirit jump right there, and you can jump over here safely. So I would recommend you guys do it that way, but running straight across can work. Now we have another NPC here.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. but I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please. Please, if you wouldn't mind, he can be stubborn. But I'm sure he'll come around.
Alright, so that's the end of her dialogue. So we are gonna run down here and actually go back to the beginning area, because this area, well, maybe not. You know what? I think we'll run through, grab everything that we need here, as in the Morning Star. Grab this and run past everyone. Now these little scarabs here are the good ones. Oh man. There's red ones, blue ones, gray ones. Now the problem with the blue ones is there's two types of blue ones. There's the blue ones that refill your cerulean tears, and then there's blue ones. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. We are not ready to fight you. So we actually are going to run over here, away from the big... That is a boss that only spawns at night. It's the Night Rider. So we're actually going to rest here and pass time until morning, because I don't want to deal with him. Alright, so now he shouldn't spawn in. But we actually have another merchant over here. And this guy doesn't say much, but he does sell the medallion that I was talking about before, and some more smithing stones. So let's upgrade that one to 3 and put on the Morning Star that I wanted us to get so badly. And now we have a couple more things to grab. We're gonna go out here because the map to unlock more, like let us see more of the map, is over here. But we also need to watch out because there's a giant with a bow down here who really, really, really wants us dead. There's the map. Dodge that, and then we need to come up here, because one of those trees right there are the golden tree seeds that we need. Miss me. And then we're just gonna bolt it the hell out of here, because I'm not dealing with that guy. Now there's another boss that spawns down here at night. I think it's just called the Deathbird or something close along those lines. And we don't want to mess with him yet either. So we're just gonna run back this way. I'm pretty sure there's a way up the hill if you go the other way, but it's fine. We do need to go this way though, because as a faith build, there is a very powerful spell up this way that we need to pick up. And I think we'll be ending the video pretty soon. I don't want to keep these longer than an hour, or right around an hour. So we will grab this, and then there's some materials we can grab. I would just recommend grabbing, not all of them, just if you see crafting material and it's not really out of your way, go ahead and grab it. It's pretty helpful later. We will be going over there later. We just need to go up another level when you get to the highest point of this mountain, because that's where our spell is at. And if you're running faith, this is a very powerful spell or incantation that you are really gonna want. But I don't remember where I got it from. I thought it was right here. Was it in here? Oh my, I have no damage, so we're just gonna grab the Sacred Tear. Grab whatever's on this body. Yep, there it is. There's the Incantation. And I don't think that there's a Grace up here, though. I'm not seeing one if there is. Now, all those people's, or all these enemies' eyes are red from a new status effect called Madness. And it is extremely strong if you make a build around it. Because it's just like any other status effect where if you apply it to somebody enough, they'll actually become afflicted by it. It's like Poison and Death Blight or Curse, but here's the Grace. We got time for one more thing to go and do. So, we're going to... This just unlocks the rest of the map because this bottom southern part of the map is as south as it goes. So, you don't really have to worry about that going any farther down than this. But we need to come back up here and backtrack. Because right up here, there is... Not this one, it's this one. My apologies. We're going to go up to a castle up here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the puzzle. Now, you don't need to do these puzzles if you're running anything besides like a spell build, because all that these castles give you are memory stones, which add a spell slot, add a permanent spell slot. They're not like the, what do you want to call them, runes? I mean the talismans, that's what they're called. They're not talismans, they're not equipable. Once they're in their inventory, they are forever. So now 3 tortoises spawn, ghost tortoises, and you need to find them and take them out. So 1 and 2 are here, and number 3 is around the back. It's actually hidden, and it's kind of really like mean how they did it. But as you can see, there's nothing here until you see that little splash. That's your only indication that something is here. So swing, and there's number 3, and the seal has been broken. So that's your 3 wise beasts. I don't understand why they're wise beasts, but they are. So that opens up the tower here. No chest behind here. And we're just going to go up the ladder. And yeah, pretty simple. There's 3 of these towers in the game, I believe. 3 or 4. And then there's a couple other towers that have their own puzzles to them. But we will get to those when we get there. But yep, right up here. Bada bing, bada boom. Memory stone. Now, as you can see right in the middle there, we can hold 3 spells. Which is perfect, seeing how we just got a new one. So, we are going to... I mean, we could run through some of the dungeons here. But I think we're actually going to start up here simply for the fact that it's right off the start. And for anyone who doesn't need to go and grab extra items like the Morning Star and whatever, they're going to want to know what dungeons to start off with. Now, there's 2 ways to find dungeons. Watch a guide or look them up on the internet, or run around the map and look for these statues here. Because if you go up to them and inspect them, they actually light up and then lead a direct path to a dungeon. So you just gotta follow that blue light, or smoke, I guess, technically in this instance. And it'll lead you straight to one. Now, this was the first dungeon that I ever did, and I personally think it is one of the easier ones, I guess. The second one that we're gonna do, which I think is how we'll start off the second video, is that dungeon. And well, I'll just end the video off here and we'll do a couple more dungeons. But the next one you could go and do, but I don't like dealing with wolves right away, so I'd rather go through this one first. But yeah, I'd say, you know what, that's a pretty solid start to a first episode. Didn't get too much done, but we did enough. Where we got a Sacred Tear, we were able to upgrade our flask once, we got a new spell, and we got a 3rd spell slot. Leveled up only once. Could have been 2 or 3 times if I wouldn't have died so much. But it is what it is. So next episode we will start dungeon crawling. We're probably going to take over this side of the map to grab the map, run through here, grab the items, run through what's all up through here. Limgrave, this first area, will probably take a good 5 to 6 episodes to get through everything, and same with the Weeping Peninsula, another 2 to 3 episodes, because this one's not so far, or has so much in it. It's pretty condensed, so we should be able to get through it pretty fast. And yeah, I'll show you guys what the tunnels are all about, what the church is, and after we finish all this, we won't be going to Caelid. We will be heading up towards Stormvale Castle and fighting Margit. So if you guys like this type of content and want to see more, please leave a like down below. Leave a dislike if you don't like this and only like the Borderlands content now. I can't promise that's the only thing that'll ever be on here, but I will go back to more Borderlands type content with some Elden Ring and Dark Souls stuff thrown into there from time to time just to break things up a little bit. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button down below, comment what you liked, what you didn't like, and subscribe to keep up with all of my uploads. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.